Oh, I feel like there's a thought there, but it got curtailed.
Glorious! No, I will give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend, I will defend.
So, yeah, we were away for a while because of reasons. Just
Yeah, you don't need to know about it.
No.
It's fine.
violent masturbation was part of it. Just there's blood everywhere. Takes a while to heal from that.
It does indeed.
But yeah, we're back once again with the Renegade Master. Also with the ill behaviour.
You're really going for it today.
I know.
I like it.
Yeah. So, since we've been away, and obviously the last thing we did was the Royal Rumble, so we've not really done, I'd say, politics. We all know it's not
We
just
all know
politics.
it's not politics.
It's Donald.
Oh, God.
Donald Trump, like a one-man wrecking crew, just deciding the world is now very much his oyster, except when the Supreme Court says that, stop it, Donald, don't be silly.
He says, we ain't your oyster.
So, I'd say this would be a brief rundown, but it's just a rundown of what...
Every time we say, yeah, it'll just be a quick, brief rundown.
It won't. Prepare yourselves for an hour. Sit down and hook yourself into the chair by any means possible. 20th of January, which was first day in charge, I believe, for him.
Inauguration day, yeah.
Basically, around about then was when he started repealing the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare. That's when all that started. He began stopping insurance rate cut, which was put forward by Obama. Basically, people got to pay more. And froze federal regulations that hadn't been finalised yet because, anything put in place by Obama couldn't be good. Come the 23rd, stop the US funding of foreign health charities that counsel on abortions because abortions are bad for reasons. Withdrew US from the Trans-Pacific Partnership because, because he didn't see it as a good thing.
No, it's not that he didn't see it as a good thing. He saw it as a terrible deal for America.
Bad deal.
He makes good deals. He knows a good deal.
Bad deal. I only do the good deals.
The good deals. Oh my God, how good would it be to have Donald Trump on Deal or No Deal? No, call that banker back. That is a bad deal.
No, bad deal. Bad deal.
This box is the best box.
This only goes up to 250,000. That's a bad deal straight away. I'm not doing it. I'm not opening the box. No.
Yeah, this box is the best box.
This box has $1 billion in it, so I don't want anything less than 999 million. That's the best deal. I'm going to get me the best deal. He instituted a hiring freeze for federal workers.
Federal hiring freeze, yeah.
Except the military and certain security positions. Anyone who's going to protect him and anyone who's going to, inverted quotes, protect the country, they're all good.
We need more of them.
We need more guns. Why? So we can sell to the little brown people and then we can shoot them for having guns. Oh, right?
Yep, seems legit.
Republican fiscal policy. Ideal. What we do, we make the guns, and then we sell the guns, and then we shoot the people who had the guns so we can get the guns back to sell them on to other people so we can shoot them to get the guns back so we can sell them on to other people to shoot them.
If Lord of War told me anything, it's that when America goes to war somewhere, most of their hardware, most of their guns don't come home. Like,
Including the ones issued to US soldiers.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they just leave them.
Yeah.
And then they wonder how these new insurgents in these areas where they've liberated and brought democracy, how they have access to such high-end military hardware. It's not like this stuff is just left lying around, is it? I mean, just... No, I mean, why have we had 2-3 wars in Iraq now? Why is that?
It must have been placed there by Jesus.
Yeah, he put guns in the hands of the infidels so that we could go and shoot them.
Yeah, exactly. We needed a reason. Thanks, JC. 24th of January. Allowed the completion of the Dakota Pipeline and restart construction of Keystone XL oil pipeline from Canada. Oil, gas, fossil fuels, never run out. I'm a Donald Trump. That's basically his or Steve Bannon's internal monologue anyway.
That's his what fossil fuels will never run out.
Steve just whispering in his ear like Jabba the Hutt. Oh, Satotaro. Best deal. I'm gonna get us the best deal.
Me somebody to you now.
Hey, bring me the Wookiee. Bring that bounty hunter back alive. Come on now.
These are no Jedi. That's something else.
Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me. You need a mind.
Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Only money.
Only money and my own daughter. Oh, Ivanka, that's a nice bikini you got there. Be a shame if it were to pop off, you know what I mean. 25th of January, signed an order directing federal agencies to prepare for immediate construction of the US-Mexico border wall.
Hang on, he signed an order telling them to get ready.
Yeah, basically.
Hey guys, remember that thing I've been going on about for 18 months?
This is me
It's gonna happen.
officially saying get ready. This is the same way that I'm sure it is for sex with Melania. Just like, this is just pre-warning. Sign it to say that you're gonna be ready. Oh, thank you, Donald. I will have my lawyers check over this.
17 hours notice.
Stripped federal grant money from sanctuary cities, areas that protect undocumented immigrants from federal prosecution, and also to hire 10,000 additional immigration officers, build more detention centres, and prioritise immigrants for deportation, because immigrants are taking the jobs. Even before it was the bears, he knew it was them.
Yep.
It was the immigrants.
Coming over
here, taking our jobs, going through all those years of training in their own fucking countries, prevent our own people from becoming doctors. God, if it wasn't for that, Phil, who lives on the estate, he'd have been a doctor, if not for immigrants. I mean, you know...
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard of Phil.
Yeah, his 3 Fs and 2 Us in GCSEs that he took.
Yeah.
He was on the fast track to becoming a doctor.
Absolutely, yeah.
He had such potential.
And he would have got that place on that as an interning doctor if it hadn't been for them immigrants.
Bloody
coming
immigrants.
over here and already being trained.
Such immigrants. Such. 27th of January, signed an order to provide...
God,
yeah. This is within the first week. Signed an order to provide new resources and equipment for the US military. A strategy that dictates peace through strength. Which, man, George Orwell, right there, just turned over in his grave, just kissed his fingers, just... Trey Bond Don. Yeah, well done. Fucking Jesus. Also instituted more intensive checks for foreign nationals seeking travel visas.
Oh, yeah. Because they weren't checking already?
More intensive checks.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at it for 10 seconds, they look for 20 seconds. And they go, visa.
This is one of the things I don't understand about immigration into America, particularly of nationals from any country where they have invaded in the last couple of years. They make it sound like the right-wing media and the right-wing politicians make it sound as if people are just walking across their borders into America, forgetting that there's a vast fucking ocean in between them and the rest of the world, on both sides, right? So how are these immigrants getting into your country again? Oh, that's right, yes. There was a 2-year application process. They've been interviewed 17 times by a dozen different agencies.
And if it is less than that, it's probably because you blew up their homes in the name of freedom.
Yeah, they were freed from the constraints of housing.
Yeah.
So the idea that we need to tighten immigration policy, why? You already have one of the strictest immigration policies for some of these countries in the entire world. Oh no, it needs to be stricter.
Yeah.
People are just walking into our country and blowing it up. No, you're blowing up your own country.
This country wasn't based on immigration. We were here from the start. Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple of Cherokee looking at each other going,
Yeah.
You want me?
These white people don't understand irony. Oh no. We can't teach them. There are too few of us now. But hey, do you want to come to a casino?
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Up until the casino bit.
Hey, it's what we do.
It's what we do now.
28th of January. Reorganised National Security Council. He added Steve, I can't even spell KKK, Bannon, to the council. Because Steve Bannon is a sound and moderate thinker. In no way does he have ties to any right-wing organisation ever.
Not ever. Not even. Doesn't even know about them.
Ashibam where? What? 30th January. Order that for every new federal regulation on small and large businesses, two existing regulations must be removed. So,
What?
yeah, essentially what it's saying is, okay, so with this federal regulation, we're going to implement something for large business, which is going to, put a restriction on it, but we're going to get rid of two others that were also restricting it. It's almost like he's some kind of businessman working for the businesses.
So I get how he could sell that, because you'd say there's a lot of
unnecessary
red tape, and what we're going to do is we're going to combine these two things into one thing, so that you don't have to jump through all of these hoops. Half the number of hoops, but you still have the same amount of regulation.
It's the best of both worlds, guys.
Plus, it frees up businesses to create money and jobs and expand wealth in the middle class. And oh my God, my pockets are overflowing with dollars.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
How did that happen,
guys? Trickle down economics. The rich are getting richer, so don't worry. You're soon going to get it. What's that?
What's this raining down on me? It must be money. Wait, no, that's not money.
Oh, money's not wet.
Or yellow.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, but Donald promised. Oh. Sean Spicer also said, Shawnee S.
Spicy.
Spice Attack. Pow. Spice Bay said that the CIA had also been added to the NSC, National Security Council, which was kind of going against a lot of stuff because the CIA was supposed to be working also with the... It's really weird that the CIA, as far as I remember, the CIA are the ones that deal with matters abroad, and the FBI are the ones that deal with matters internally.
Yes.
So Central Intelligence Agency always strikes me as a misnomer because it's a Central Intelligence Agency about everywhere else. And the Federal Bureau of Investigation investigates only within its own borders, not elsewhere. They were supposed to essentially sort of have their own council that was set up under Obama, I believe, and that's just obviously being ignored. 31st of January, nominated Judge Neil McGill Gorsuch, I don't really know how to pronounce it, for the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
I still don't think that's been carried through yet, has it? No. Hopefully that will get filibustered till the ends of the earth.
Well, thinking about it, the Republicans managed to filibuster for a year after Barack Obama nominated someone to fill Anthony Scalia's seat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, come on, Dems. Step up.
Come on, Bernie. You just get down there and just get Bernie Sanders to just recite all the scripts of Seinfeld, Arrested Development, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yep. And Bernie, come on.
Bernie. We should get the Cons in as well. Do you remember them from the DNC?
Yeah.
You should get them in.
Yeah.
They were great.
Oh, yeah. Just have them...
Mr. Khan could just stand there and just shame Donald Trump by using printed out copies of legislature.
Well, it didn't work in the election. Why would it work now? 3rd of February, eased US fiscal regulations brought in 2010 to prevent another crisis and recession. Yeah.
So
bound to be a good move.
He relaxed the rules that were put in place to prevent another worldwide economic disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm sure that's sound. I'm sure they've all learned their lessons.
They definitely learned their lessons. I mean, It's not like he wants to engage in any dodgy business or banking practices.
Nope.
No, I can't understand. I mean, it only benefits the very few people to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And as the leader of the free world, you'd assume that he'd be doing it for everybody's interest, not just for, I don't know, wealthy businessmen.
No.
Or corporate elitists or bankers.
Why on earth would a billionaire who has a solid gold lift possibly want to do anything else to help the wealthy? He is a man of the people.
Absolutely. He's one of... Well, not one of us. He's one of you, the Americans. He's one of you.
He's one of you.
I'm one of you.
Except the bit that's Scottish, because he's part Scottish, which is why he loves Scotland so much.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to see that man in a kilt. Also on the 3rd of February, he ordered the Labour Department to review a rule requiring financial managers to act in a client's best interest when handling retirement accounts.
So there are two types of financial advisors in America. There's financial advisor, and then there's another one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like you're notarized, and this law was in place that you had to act in the best interest of your client, not necessarily your business. But now if you remove that, basically they can
do what they want.
Do what they want, yeah.
Yeah, so your pension
now
pot...
Now anybody can be a financial advisor.
Yeah, your pension pot can essentially be handled by any rube. And they'll go, right, okay, we're going to put all that pension into stocks with...
I highly recommend that you put these into these high-risk stocks because the dividends that they will pay are amazing.
Yeah, they will be the best. Oh, couldn't help but notice that business you advised us to put money into completely failed, and now we've lost all our money. Huh, yeah, well, easy come, easy go. I'm sure you've got lots more. Oh, no, we don't. We're vastly poor. Thank you. 9th of February, signing on to review existing laws and produce legislation to better protect federal, state, and local law enforcement. Kind of understandable. There's been a lot of clashes between police and various sections of the American community. However, there's a very good portion of that has been caused by the police and poor police employment. So more protection for them kind of equates to less protection for the common man that might just be being abused by people who aren't very good at their job.
What does more protection mean? You have free condoms for them?
Yeah.
Hey guys, some sunscreen.
If you see someone coming at you with a gun, simply unroll your Trump-approved megadom and simply roll it over yourself. It's bulletproof. It smells like strawberries. It's the best. It's the best investment.
The condoms aren't for that. They put them on their truncheons so that they don't get spattered with blood when they just start beating people furiously in the crowd.
You don't want to possibly have the issue of spreading hepatitis, do you?
That's true.
You know, you hit one person, some blood comes off. It's on your truncheon. One day you're just idly licking it in your car.
It's awful when blood gets on your truncheon.
Yeah, it's the worst.
And then when you use that truncheon with someone else, you don't want that risk of.
That's how Pamela Anderson got HIV. Hepatitis.
Whoa!
I may have disclosed too much. Oh no! New Pamela Anderson scandal. HIV positive. Who knows? He also ordered Attorney General Jeff Sessions to create a new federal task force to generally improve crime reduction.
So hang on, that was his mandate. It's time for you to generally improve crime reduction.
Yeah, just generally improve it.
Just make crime less happening.
Yeah, but how? Who knew crime reduction could be so difficult?
Who knew crime reduction would be so hard?
Well, I don't think that's even on here, but we'll obviously get to it, but who knew? On the same day, 9th February, signed an order prioritising efforts to prosecute foreign-based crimes, such as human and drug trafficking. So, essentially anything that's coming through US borders or involving, anything coming through the US, more of a clamp down on that.
Okay, right.
Because keep up that war on drugs, guys.
I thought he'd seen Team America and was like, oh, we should do this. We should be the police of the world.
America, fuck yeah, I get it. I get it, I am totally down with that.
Down with that, yeah.
Donald, did you only watch the first 15 minutes? That's all I needed to see. It's the best documentary I've ever seen. They all walk like me. It's amazing.
Look at what's happening. You look at what's happening in Paris.
Oh, fuck.
That's what he meant. He wasn't talking about the nightclub attacks or anything like that.
Paris, Sweden,
Bastille Day.
They're all basically the same.
He was talking about when they tried to blow up a nuke in the centre of Paris.
There were terrorist attacks on my inauguration date. There were bombs going off in the sky. I could see them. I shielded Melania. I said, oh no, the terrorists are attacking our air. Mr. Trump, those were fireworks. There were terrorist fireworks.
Trying to blow up our clouds. Beautiful clouds we had on my... It was a sunny day, but there were beautiful clouds. Attacked by terrorist fireworks.
14th of February, Valentine's Day. What could possibly go wrong?
What gift does he give to the world?
Donald Trump signed House Joint Resolution 41, which is Sum 41's spin-off tribute group, which removes Obama rule requiring energy companies to disclose royalties and government payments. So basically, any kickbacks that energy companies make to the government, like, hey, I'm thinking maybe maybe siphon a little bit more oil than we normally do. I'm thinking maybe put another pipeline. Oh, yeah, cool. Don't have to say a damn thing.
Oh, hey, Governor of Dakota, how about we lay a pipeline so we can get some oil through your place? Oh, well, look at that, you're up for election, here's some money. They no longer have to reveal if they're giving money to...
Indeed.
That's just...
Indeed.
But that means... Okay, so a lot of these companies are huge companies and will have publicly traded stock, which means they have to have public accounts, which means that at some point during their accounts there'll just be donations and then it'll list a certain amount. But miscellaneous outgoings.
Unaccounted for, but still legal.
Now, yeah.
Thanks, Dan. 16th of February. Signed House Joint Resolution 38. So he's working his way forward. You know, he's building it all the way up to number 1. Yeah. Scrapping Obama rule, again, which protected waterways from coal mining waste.
Right.
Yeah. So this, he felt, put US companies at a disadvantage, whereas now it just puts US citizens at a disadvantage because they're going to be drinking delicious coal water.
What? It puts the companies at a disadvantage. Oh,
because they've got to, obviously put their money into finding alternative ways of dealing with all this waste. And that is cutting into their profit margin. Let's increase that US profit margin. Cancer.
Yeah, because a more profitable business will pay more tax. Wait, hang on. That's not how that works, is it, Don? When you're slashing corporate tax rates.
Pay more money to the government.
It won't, though, because...
Oh no, but it'll pay more money to the government, but it won't pay more money to the government.
It'll pay more money to specific members of the government.
And the point that I got up to was the 24th of February, even though it's quite a while ago now, signing another order which directed federal agencies to evaluate existing regulations. So he's basically signing something in, saying, right, you guys, look at everything that's already there.
Check your own work.
Yeah, this is basically...
Go back and make sure you're doing your job properly because I don't know what your job is. So I need you to tell me if you're doing your job properly.
Is everything that you guys have put in above board? This is going to take us a while and we're going to need a pay raise. That's absolutely fine. Okay. He fucking believed it.
He went for it.
He fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, let's get a ping pong table. Yeah, cool.
So he said that they had to evaluate current...
Yeah, basically look through existing regulations. Probably
every department.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jesus.
But also, partly to do, the business when he needs to examine which ones can be gotten rid of.
Yeah.
So he can institute one in place of two. If you're getting people to check your own work, it's like being, say, right. So you've done your essay. Now this is obviously for something. This is your university degree. It needs to be very important. You just mark it yourself. Say what you think of it. Oh, what? Yeah, no, just mark it yourself. Just say what you think of it. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. B.
See, I think it's because he has literally no idea about any.
Every day it seems that him just. Obviously, we just previously mentioned that his statement to who was he saying it to? Was it the?
I thought it was the House.
Yeah. When he said, "Who knew healthcare?"
Who knew healthcare would be so difficult? Yeah, it was in his address to the Senate, wasn't it?
His hour-long
speech,
where he managed to string together words in a coherent form for the most part, and Republicans applauded him, and Democrats just sat there like an uncle that's been invited to a parents' day, and the kids there like, look at him, he's doing well, and the uncle's sitting there just thinking, he's fucking last. He's last. He's fallen over. You glued the egg to the spoon, and he's trying to eat the egg.
You glued the egg to the spoon, and he's smashing it into his own face while he sits in his own feces in the middle of a hole that he dug with his bare hands.
Oh look, no, the teacher's going over to him, and I think she's asking him What's the matter? And he's saying, who knew an egg and spoon race could be so difficult?
Well, I'll tell you who might have had an idea. Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Because he did this thing called the Affordable Care Act, which took him like 6 years to get together and put through Congress.
I imagine an actual politician would have realised how difficult healthcare was.
Yeah, who knew though?
Who knew?
Why didn't anybody tell him?
Yeah.
That being the president was a difficult job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird, huh?
He did get during that speech, he basically treated it a bit like one of his rally events, where like his election rallies, where he was trying to get everybody on board by selling this big idea of making America great again.
Beautiful ideas. It's not going to get better unless we all work together. We got to make together to make America great.
And usually during these speeches, like the president is meant to lay out his plan about what he wants to have happen, and Donald Trump did that. He mentioned some things that he wanted to happen, like the ridiculous overspending he wants to do on the military. But usually along with that, there's a little bit of, and this is how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it was just the kind of pie in the sky thinking, and you're like, I see, we still have no grasp of reality.
Yeah. So, Donald, what are you going to be when you grow up? I'm going to be a paleontologist. Oh, how are you going to do it? I'm going to be a paleontologist.
I'm going to go to an island in the middle of the ocean where there will be dinosaurs, and I will be a paleontologist.
There's going to be me and Jeff Goldblum, and he's going to make a lot of pauses in between everything he says. And there's going to be Dr. Richard Grant, and there's going to be that Edinburgh brother that doesn't do the documentaries, and I'm a paleontologist.
Donald, maybe stop spending 6 hours of your day watching television.
Nuh-uh.
I kind of feel sorry for the Republicans now. A little bit. Because they're stuck with him now.
I feel sorry for the
At least for
Republicans
now.
who... yeah. I feel sorry for the Republicans who never wanted him.
Oh, yeah.
And who probably weren't applauding when the other ones were. Who were just sitting there going, oh... why?
You feel sorry for Ted Cruz.
Oh.
I could have done so much better. No, I still can't feel
Why
sorry
was
for him.
I the Zodiac killer?
I still can't feel sorry for him.
No.
The
and his
slimy
weird face.
drip of a human being.
Did you see the... I can't remember if it might have been X-Hamster or Pornhub. There was basically someone on, I think it was Maury Povich or Dr. Phil, I'm pretty sure it was Maury Povich. There was a woman who basically looked exactly like Ted Cruz.
Oh my God.
And was kind of made fun of, she was made fun of for it. And like I say, it was either X-Hamster or Pornhub, basically. I think they gave her about 10 grand and was like, yeah, cool, let's film a porn. And
Let's do a porn.
yeah.
They just so that they could have somebody who looked like Ted Cruz getting absolutely railed.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I haven't seen it yet. But
That's amazing.
that might be the one thing on the internet I won't masturbate to.
Probably
not, though.
I kind of like that porn websites do this kind of thing. And here's why I like it. Not just because of the sexy times.
Yeah.
But also, like, they engage with current things just in their own field.
Yeah.
Like, politics is going on and Ted Cruz is being poked fun. I know what we can do.
We'll poke.
We'll poke that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Well, like, I think it was X-Hamster who, when one of the states, I can't remember which one it was now, but they obviously instituted the bathroom law. Mike Pence's state. God, I can't remember where it is. But they instituted the bathroom law. Maybe.
I can't remember.
But yeah, they put a stop on like traffic going through their site. Then they're just like, oh well, no, we support transgender rights.
Yes, so no porn for you.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck them. We're gonna fuck you by not letting you watch fucking. It makes sense. They like when porn websites become like the bastion of the middle ground and like the sensible thinking.
Yeah, when they become the voice of reason.
Take a look at your society and think,
Something going on there.
Well, how about that? Cash me outside.
How about that?
I'm just waiting until she's 18 and she will inevitably be offered to do porn. She's getting her own reality TV show. She's
She's already in a rap video.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. doing some rapping.
I mean, there used to be a point when
Nope.
memes were just this little subculture. And it's like, oh, this is good, isn't it? Oh, look at this. Oh, there's a new thing. And, you know, people from outside would see it and they'd go, what? No, I don't understand that. That's weird. And we go, yeah, it is, and it's ours. And now it's just a horrible... The term viral is literally becoming like a virus. It's just horrible and spreading, and everybody... And it filters down, and, like, you know, you see, like, your aunts and your uncles and your grandmas posting stuff on Facebook, like, oh, cash me outside, how about that? I was like, no, this is our culture, go away.
Wow, that's a very insulist thinking. Yeah. I like it.
I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone can get involved with memes. It's just very odd when it goes to the outside, because it is that thing of it's not even losing its specialness. It's just becoming sort of horrible. It's just like it's having a joke constantly barked at you by everyone, and you go, yeah, okay, the first 2 times that was okay, but you all constantly hollering it at me just makes it irritating.
Well, this was the point, though, is that memes are meant to be short-lived.
But it's no longer that.
It's when they become dragged out into like a commercial thing that you're like, no.
You're going against it. Professor Dawkins, please update your memology. So, what else did Donald do? Oh, yeah, he refused to go to the, what's the name of the dinner?
The White House Correspondents' Dinner.
White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh, what he's doing with the press in America is, well, not just doing, well, yeah, in America, but is
BBC fake news.
Completely terrifying. George W. Bush. We keep going back to this guy because he's the last Republican president.
And he became a watermark of dumb.
But now we go back to him, and he says, "Donnie, what you're doing is stupid."
Yeah,
like he has said that a free press is necessary to keep idiots like me in check. So yeah, of course we need one to keep Donald Trump in check.
Yeah,
and instead of like anything that is anti-Trump or is critical of him in any way, he labels as fake news, which is dangerous because he's saying that everything that they say is false, despite the fact that all it is he disagrees with it.
Yeah.
He's banning certain organisations from the daily White House press briefings because the White House has this function because it's important for the people to know what the president is doing. Because politicians need to be kept to account to make sure that they're working on behalf of the people who elected them to office.
Yeah.
So every day, journalists are invited there so they can be like, right, today the president will be doing golf again.
In Florida.
In Florida. Again. But it's an opportunity for then journalists to ask questions of the White House and be like, all right, well, what about this? What about this? What's happening with all these things? And the White House Correspondents' Dinner is this big dinner they throw every year where all of the correspondents who work at the White House and all of the news organisations get together, have this big dinner. And in the last 20 years or so, it's also turned into a bit of a roast of the president. Because he's expected to turn up, or she is expected to turn up.
It'll never be a she.
And they get to make a speech as well. So it's hosted by some celebrity usually, and they talk, or a late night host, and they so they go over some political stuff and all this. I had a quick look at this.
Yeah.
Since it was incepted in I think the 40s or the 30s. Only 3 presidents have declined. 3 times has a president declined.
Yeah, it was Reagan, because that was after he'd been shot, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Reagan had been shot, so he's like, kind of in hospital, guys.
Suitable reason.
Excuse there, yep.
Was it FDR? Was FDR the one? No.
Nixon. Because of Watergate.
Yeah.
And there was somebody I can't remember which president it was, but one of them in the 40s because, war.
Yeah, that would have been...
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, bugger.
I don't remember his name, but I can describe him. He was kind of white, wealthy, probably in his 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have had a moustache. I can't remember. So, the fact is, he doesn't want to go because he's afraid people are going to poke fun at him.
This...
But people have been poking fun at him at the White House Correspondents' Dinner For years.
Yeah. The thing is, it's become the alt-right has become accusatory of everyone who's left-wing, that is to say left-wing of them.
Lefter than them, yeah.
Of being a quote-unquote snowflake. So people who can't take criticism and back away and have safe spaces. Literally, all they're doing is backing away from criticism.
All they're doing is complaining about being criticised.
Digging into their own little safe hole. Just going, no, brown people are the problem. No, we need the guns. No, we need the army. No, it's fake news. No, it's not real. No, he didn't say that. Except he did, but he didn't mean it in that way. And they're, again, going back to what I said in the possibly racist Native American voice, they don't understand the irony of it.
Yeah.
They don't understand how it is. It's like people who say, oh, you're anti-capitalism. Couldn't help but notice that you're writing that on Facebook with a phone that capitalism made. Yeah, weird that, isn't it? It's almost like I'm forced to live in a fucking capitalist society. I don't have any other option but to buy a phone, which is made under capitalist rule. Huh, that's fucking weird.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah. I live in a capitalist house as well. I mean,
I work at a capitalist job because I need to live in this society.
But, yeah, speaking of Watergate as well, his latest thing is accusing Barack Obama of having Trump Towers.
Oh, yeah, he was wiretapped.
Yeah. Out of the blue. Just out of the blue, just saying like, oh, and by the way, worse than Watergate, Barack Obama tapped my phones.
Yeah, except not even in the slightest. Just today, James Clapper, who was the head of... what was he? Hang on. He was some former spy dude. Anyway, yeah, he was the head of intelligence director. There you go. And he's saying, yeah, this is complete. I can say categorically, this is completely false.
Yeah,
there were no court orders at all. If anyone would know, it was me because I'm the intelligence director for Barack Obama's administration.
See me, mate. I'm top lad.
Yeah,
he didn't fucking do out.
Basically, you're, what you saying, bitch? But as a white older man in America. So yeah, he continues to spin his tales of stupidity.
Yeah, it's
and
the problem is the longer this goes on, it and I think it was John Oliver who said something similar, and I know Frankie Boyle has as well. The idea is almost that they're going to purposely keep doing this and just hammer just fake stories at you and just keep saying fake news in order to weigh you down and weigh you down and weigh you down until you just go, do you know what? I don't care. Just whatever, do what you want. But that should never get to be the point. No. They should keep hammering and you should just refuse to be hammered. You get where I'm going.
Yeah.
But it's the idea is they want to beat you down, but everybody has to keep just saying, no, this is wrong. This is a lie. You're an idiot. The more you keep doing this, the more we will appeal for you to be impeached because you're talking shit. It's none of this is true. And if any of it is true, it's a very small amount of it. You're not presidenting right. Stop it.
After his speech to Congress? No, the Senate. After his speech to the Senate, he was praised by the media for being presidential.
Yeah.
But that's just because he was reading a script. He was literally reading a speech that had been written rather than just riffing off the top of his head.
Yeah. He's
lowering the bar for what is presidential to so low that you can read without ranting. No, that's not presidential.
I like to imagine that every single thing that he read out was written by his team in 140 characters or less, just so he could easily communicate them and understand them.
Oh yeah, I'm loving the leaks that are coming from staffers at the White House, because there are several Twitter accounts of people who apparently work at the White House who've been revealing these things like if you, in important briefings, try and keep it to one side or less, preferably with bullet points of less than 140 words or something like that. Nice big pictures to explain things are good as well. Yeah. The president enjoys watching television, so try not to interrupt him when he's doing that.
The president especially enjoys watching The Apprentice, but not for good reasons.
No.
Just what president should be glorifying in somebody not getting a television show renewed? Like, just he's because The Apprentice, I think, is doing terrible ratings, as Donald likes to always say, and it looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's not going to get renewed, basically, and he's reveling in it. And just say, yeah, you've got people who are being poisoned by their own drinking water in your own country. You have more important things to worry about than some immigrant TV show.
Oh yeah, coming over
that
and
immigrant
taking our jobs.
coming over here,
Yeah.
taking your job.
Taking your job.
because you left it, because you wanted to
Yeah.
be president. Yeah.
I think he just doesn't know what being the president is.
No,
And
of course he
it's
doesn't.
going to
He
get
doesn't.
it's going to get to the point where he's going to have to he's going to have to be impeached.
It's that the worrying thing is he might not, though, because he'll just have his little cabal around him who just protect him and shield him. He'll have his own little social justice warriors that protect him from harm and just keep batting things away, while he just goes on a fucking mental rampage under the orders of Steve Bannon. And yeah,
Steve Bannon is a scary guy. It's when they bring in as an outside consultant Alex Jones that you know that shit has gone completely royally fucked up. But I could see it happening.
yeah,
After all that he did, he's appeared on Alex Jones' show and via Skype, I think, but still was complimenting him, saying, yeah, I hear great things about your show. Oh, fuck off.
it's the only real news. I've seen the lizard men. They're real.
I believe in your info. Infowars as well is a terrible but accurate name because it sounds like
It's a war on
it's a war on information, which is exactly what he's giving. That and also, drowning microphones in his phlegm and spit and bile.
I think just sort of going back to what we've previously said, the main thing is don't be beaten down by all this. Keep resisting.
Don't let the bastards grind you down.
Don't let the bastards grind you down. It is scary. It's very scary. It's very scary that the second biggest military power in the world has said, yeah, no, we need more military power. Because, and especially when he might have good ties with Russia, both of them can destroy the world 3, 5, 20 times over, easily. They don't need anything more. The nuclear deterrent is there. North Korea, some tiny little insignificant speck, might have one. And it's like two 18-year-old kids going up to the youngest kid in school who's just, he's got a slingshot. And they're going, what the fuck are you going to do with that? Are you going to fucking attack me? Are you going to fucking attack me? I'm getting 3 slingshots. Fucking try it then. Fucking try it. And the little kid just going, well, you're kind of making me want to. And I'm not saying North Korea is anyway good. It's just as mental. Like, this is 2 sides of the fuckwit coin. But it's such a tiny, insignificant speck. And the way the media as well can work it. I'm no fan of the media. Because they can spin it like, North Korea is testing nuclear weapons. And?
Testing? Well, yeah.
So?
Of course they are.
So what? They have 1 nuke. That'll get rid of 1 town. America has many nukes. They can get rid of many worlds.
52,000 and you're like,
Yeah.
that's probably enough.
Yeah. But
Going back to John Oliver as well, he actually did one of his shows was on the state of America's nuclear arsenal.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch because it's just decrepit and old and falling apart.
Well, yeah.
And
That's why they need more.
well, no, this is the kind of double thinking that goes on with the politicians, is that they say we should spend more money now because it would cost less. It costs less in the long run to maintain this deterrent, which a lot of top generals don't think they need, than it would to rebuild it from scratch. You're saying that it costs less to keep something you don't need than it would to rebuild that thing that you don't need, should you ever need that thing that you don't need. Right, okay, yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah. Why have you got that insulin in that drawer? It's 3 years out of date. Yeah, but I might need it.
Are you diabetic?
No.
I someday I might need it.
Yeah. Well, but it's 3 years out of date. Yeah, but I keep turning it. So that way, it kind of, just make sure nothing settles.
Yeah.
Keeps it nice and, probably fresh. No, that's not the way that it works. No, I'll be fine.
Yeah, that analogy is actually very apt because like the computers that run some of these silos run on floppy disks.
Yeah,
not
they're
computer floppy disks, like
they're
12-inch floppy disks.
That's it. They're still like the original multi-bank
Yeah,
128 kilobit of RAM stored in 35 square foot.
if you've seen war games from the 70s, they look at that and go, "My God, the future."
Yeah, it's a worrying time.
So yeah, nuclear weapons are scary.
Yeah, all we can do is hope to bring you some levity in it by mentioning it. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
We're all going to die.
So hopefully you've enjoyed this bit. There'll be some more, unless you've already listened to the other ones, and there won't
In which
be
case,
more.
this is the end,
But there'll be more in the future, probably.
unless we all die.
But well, yeah,
We're all going to die.
we're all gonna die one day.
Enjoy what you can while you can.
Yeah, exactly. And if you look like Ted Cruz, there might be a porn career in it for you, or at the very least $10,000. Top stuff. Enjoy the fucking.
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.